Actually,
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Who All Gonna Be There podcast, a place where you get to be an exclusive member to our very entertaining group chat. And it's all the fellas tonight. Wish I could be more excited, but it's Survivor 49. And although this episode was a little bit more interesting than the last
stuff happened.
Some
I'm
stuff
excited for
happened.
other reasons. Shout out the Mariners for y'all baseball fans, because you know what? Our Mariners, we're getting our butts kicked today, but Mariners are bringing the energy. So you know what? That's why I'm excited to talk to y'all.
Cracking up. Not about the Mariners. I don't know where they're at. I don't watch baseball.
Then don't worry about it. We're making history, and that's all you need to care about.
The only time I care about baseball is when the Dodgers win a home game and I can get a combo plate at Panda Express for just $6.
Tracy J, Full House.
Hey, y'all.
She in the wild, so that's why she not here. For real.
I'm in the streets. I'm helping my sister-in-law move, but I just wanted to pop in and say hi.
Man, no thoughts on the episode? That's it?
I didn't watch it. Who went home?
You'll have to listen to the pod to find out.
Yeah, you have to watch to the end to figure it out.
Wait, I gotta say something real quick.
Yes.
Everybody gotta give a shout out to Eric because we missed his birthday. Because we didn't record on his birthday, because we don't normally record on his birthday. So everybody in the chat got saying a happy birthday to Eric. Happy birthday, Eric. Happy birthday. Everybody got to get their pop birthday shout out.
Give him a happy 34th.
Oh, now hold on.
Happy 34th birthday.
Eric.
Congratulations.
And you don't look how bad for 34.
You know what? I do look good. But 29. Thank you.
All right, well, happy birthday, y'all. Enjoy. If you haven't already, like and subscribe, and let everybody know that Tracy J is your favorite potter.
And that's enough from Tracy J. So on
y'all,
to the episode.
Yes, the episode. Kick us off, Eli, because I definitely missed the first 10 minutes because I had it on the wrong channel. So I was watching it analog, like via not cable or streaming, but via the actual channel. And I had it on 9.2 instead of 9.1. And I was like, it's 12 minutes now. This show should have been and came on by now because I was in the kitchen waiting to hear from it. And then I was like, something ain't right. So I was like,
didn't lock in either previously or anything, man.
Right. I'm like, now, normally Jeff done ran his mouth about something by now. But wrong channel.
Man. Well, I guess it took a little bit. I don't know if Jeff or if Eric saw it right when Jeff came on screen, but of course the start we saw last episode. A lot of chaos on the Blue Tribe. Jake went home, Jeremiah went home, and you got Sophie and Alex just being, I don't know, I guess thankful to be there. They were kind of shocked that they're the last two, and vibes are horrible on that beach. They're laying down. We got super high tide for some reason, steals her shoe, steals Sophie's shoe, pulls the boat into the water, and it was not a good morning for them. But by the time the sun came up, it became a better morning for them.
Sure did.
But
that what you call it? Swap.
And yeah, that's kind of been the start of the episode. Not much happened before the tribe swap, so let's just hop right into it.
Two tribes again. Woo!
You know, I saw someone on Twitter say this is the first time we've had a two-tribe pre-merge challenge since right as the Rona was striking.
Wow.
Woo! Dang. Wait, that's pre-All-Stars? Or no, is that during
that was what is that war?
That was 40? Man.
That was the last time we had a two-tribe challenge pre-merge.
9 seasons in 5 years. Crazy.
And they finally listened. Well, maybe, because I think we're bringing back 3 tribes in 50. So
I was just about to say that was a matter of circumstance. They would never have done that intentionally.
Yeah, because if it had been for Jake, they would have swapped this episode still, but it would have been 3 tribes of 5.
And they would have lost today, and Sophie would have went home.
though Jeff was making it sound like they were always going to swap at 14 people. So
Jeff is
who knows?
He's a good pivoter.
Jeff is
Disney be lying.
full of
Let them know. Let them know.
So,
But we end up with, I don't know, where do you want to touch at? Because both the tribes ended up being the same numbers wise, 4, 2, and 1. So
yeah.
we can start with let's go with the yellow tribe,
Good evening,
where they ended up, of course, that's where they ended up being the losers, y'all. But Sophie is free from the blue shackles of losing, and she's the only member of the blue tribe on that tribe. Then you got Jason and Matt as the 2, and then you got Rizzo, Savannah, Jawan, and Nate as OG Red or Uli, I think it is.
Yeah.
So, initial thoughts on this tribe swap?
Go ahead, Josh.
I mean, I don't know. I know it's random. I hate when it's kind of like so evenly kind of balanced. Each tribe got a 4, 2, 1. I'm just like,
That's what Miss Deborah just said.
Yeah, I wish I don't know, because if it is fully random, it's just circumstance. Because I feel like the few times we have kind of a tribe swap lately, it hasn't been. I don't know, it hasn't been as chaotic and as messy as possible. I would have loved to see one of the tribes be like a 3-2-2.
Dynamics would have been so interesting.
If both of the OG Keta had ended up on the same tribe again, 2 from one tribe, 3 from the other, I feel like that would have been enough for like mass chaos, and then have one tribe be split like 4-3 from what it used to be. I don't know. I feel like that could have been more chaotic, a little bit less predictable. Because what we ultimately got, I can't say is like when I saw the results of the challenge, the names on the table were pretty obvious.
Yeah.
So I just like wish circumstances had been better. I don't know if they can rig it to be. I don't know. I feel like they should go back to the schoolyard pick.
That would be fun.
You think so?
I just like one season just to experiment with, because they used to do like schoolyard picks for like tribes and stuff during swaps or whatever.
But I feel like, don't you think they would still just end up with the same amount, kind of?
I don't know, but at least it's like they're doing it to themselves, so whatever happens is their fault as opposed to completely random.
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of these games are up to chance, but like I like to have players have a little bit more say so in their circumstances in the season.
Right.
Because looking back at the person who gets voted out, I guess it doesn't matter if we say it, but you can say that they got swap screwed a little bit. Where what options did Matt really have if you look back at it?
Okay, he had some option. He just ran his mouth.
Right. You know what? You're kind of right. You're kind of right. But it was between him and Jason. Where it's ultimately, if you're on the lesser side of the numbers there, it's just hope that you win enough comps.
Yeah.
And make the merge. And that's all it really came down to. And they lost partially due to Matt. So you know what? It's deserved a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Now, where I think Survivor got really unlucky with the swap is there's a dynamic in the game that would have been really interesting to watch if Rizzo and MC were on the same tribe. Where I thought that they were going to be put on the same tribe. Of course, those two are the ones with the not idol beware advantage, where they both know that an idol is going to show up right after they lose a challenge. And that would have been so fun. Of course, thinking back to past seasons where people are digging for idols, throwing elbows, punch everything they can. And just imagine that if both Rizzo and MC were on the same tribe.
Yeah.
But alas, we did not get it because MC ended up being on the blue tribe with Alex, who's the OG blue member, and you got Sage and Shannon and as the 2 on the minority side, and then you got MC, Steven, Sophie, other Sophie, and Christina.
Yeah.
And I don't know, where do we want to start? Because of course, through this episode, they just tried to talking about the dynamics. Whose dynamics do we want to cover first?
Listen, you want to cover the I mean, it's interesting.
You don't want to? I guess we can do the highlights. We can do the highlights because Shannon, the starting with the Blue Tribe. Of course, Alex thinks he's in the middle. Of course, he is. Sophie's also in the middle of her tribe.
Yogi.
But the ultimate interesting narrative on that Blue Tribe revolved around Shannon.
Yes.
Where she leads the yoga sessions, but you got someone like Steven saying she's a bit of a shark. And you even have her old tribe mate Sage saying she's putting on a whole different front. This is a new person. The moment she said Jesus, and
she saw the light.
She saw the light, and she started pushing narratives that Sage had never seen. So, I don't know. What are y'all thoughts? That's interesting to me.
Baby, the word was coming off her tongue quick, fast, and in a hurry with Christina, with Steve, with everybody, with MC. I mean, you would have thought she was Moses. The way she was leading the people. But I like that Sage was trying to clock her. I thought that was hilarious. But in that same breath, you also have Savannah, who's also clocking left and right. Like she clocked Matt when she started questioning about his job. And then he was like, oh yeah, I did this something before I did this. She's like, oh, what was you doing before? Go ahead and let us know.
Go ahead.
Yeah, he was not working unemployment before his new job. He was whole finance bro, and that made a big impact on that Red Tribe.
For sure.
But yeah, for Blue, that's pretty much it. Of course, we also see, it really all revolved around Shannon, where we saw Shannon and Christina's connection. Of course, Christina opened up about her mom, and we got the backstory. You know what? A good use of backstory, in my opinion. You know what? It came up in a conversation showing Shannon, her building those connections that can be seen as a little fake. Yeah. But Christina opening up, and of course, we see the challenge win, and she shouts out, Karen was her name?
Yeah.
Shout out Karen.
Shout out to Karen.
But the Yellow Tribe, y'all, this is going to be like a 20-minute podcast. Yeah, Yellow Tribe really revolved, you could say, around Sophie and Savannah, where we start to see Sophie. Of course, she also sees herself in the middle, just like Alex. Duh. And Sophie immediately runs to the numbers, which is a little bit different than what Alex did. And I'm curious on y'all's thoughts on it, where Alex kind of laid back and said, I'm in the middle. They're going to have to come after me. Sophie kind of ran right after Red. It was like, hey, y'all got the numbers. I love y'all. I'm with y'all. Please pick me up.
Yeah. Go ahead, Josh.
I mean, I don't know. It's definitely interesting to see how they approach their circumstances. I don't know. I hope it works out for Alex, but I don't know. I would definitely be taking more of like the Sophie approach. Be like, I need to be proactive. Let me go ahead and just latch into y'all like that snake bit latched into Jake last week. Just latched on. Like, no, I got y'all. Y'all adopted me. Y'all gonna take me in. You gonna nurture me. Yeah. And you gonna protect me because I've had the rough. I would trip the hell out of these people. I feel like Sophie was laying on thick, like
rolling me out in the rain.
That little lost puppy that follows you home, that would have been me. Yeah. No, you're gonna take me and you're gonna make a home out of me. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna take me home and you're gonna let me be a part of this family for now.
And what I'm curious about, let me know if I'm wrong. Are they likely going to go one more week with these tribes, or do they go 2 more weeks until they do the merge? And of course, there's a mergatory that they always do. But I'm curious on if it's only going to be 1 more episode or 2 more Survivor days, where Sophie's really making that impact right away, and Alex is like, "Hey, I'll be here for a while." They're going to have to choose. If they lose, or if Alex's tribe wins next week, he never makes a decision, and he has no stakes anywhere, which maybe he likes that. come merge. But
no, I don't think that is smart because I would hope that they'd be in for 2 more episodes. We know they're still in teams, two tribes next week. I would like it to go at least 1 more round. So it's not predictable. They always just merge at 13. I would like a switch up just a little bit. I hope that the events have shifted things back somewhat. So they merge at 12. I feel like that's a nice even number to merge at. Switch it up a little bit, not just so formulaic. But Eli, I feel like you bring up a good point. The fact like if he doesn't make these bonds with his tribe, if they don't ever go to tribal council, who really got his back? What bonds did you actually solidify? Who did you make a home out of? Who actually got your back when you merged? Like, who can you rely on?
I guess you better rely on Sophie and her work on the other tribe. That's
I don't know. I agree with what y'all are saying, but I'm like wondering maybe it's about the people who tribe they're on, you know, because the people on the yellow tribe, they are more aggressive players. So Sophie taking that aggressive, more active approach, you know, was a good sign to them, right? Whereas the people on the other tribe, they not as, you know, I don't know.
They're kumbaya. I mean, we saw it today, and we can talk about it when we get there. But Jason said, "I'm Hina strong. I'm old Hina strong.
Yeah,
Hina's over. Hina's over. I guess you're on Hina still, but you're people. Who knows what's gonna happen? And you better adapt. And it seems like no one on Hina really wants to adapt.
Yeah."
Thinking back at that tribe, no one really accepted Shannon or Sage 100%. And we could say Red Tribe didn't. Old Uli or whatever Red's name was didn't either. But the only one who hinted at building a connection was really Christina. Everyone else was, all right, we're just placating this, and it's just a war between old Hina and Uli or whatever its name was.
So maybe that taking that more passive approach was just better, and it would have come across as a little off to that type of tribe over there. So maybe that was why, but we'll see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that's about it. Only other interesting thing was, Sophie's relationship with Savannah, where Savannah's like, hey, that's my girl. Mm-hmm. I knew it right away. That's going to be my girl. And I'm interested how that dynamic plays through this season, because there's people that were on Savannah's tribe, like Jawan, who's at the bottom, and there's a good chance that Sophie already jumped Jawan, which we'll see.
So,
all right, I think we're on to the challenge now. The most important part: who of the 4-2-1 tribes is going to go to tribal? Because that's the biggest question mark of the day. So I can pass it to Josh. Our challenge expert is back.
Yes.
What's good? Back up in the house. So I like this. It's a little bit different than the type of challenge you normally get with which is a puzzle. You knock something down. This time you actually got to build something up. So the five people got to go out into the ocean and drag people in a boat with these blocks. When they get back, one person has to carry 10 blocks over on a balance beam. They can take as many as they want, as however many trips, but they make it all the way across. Mm-hmm. Then the other 6 people got to carry the other bigger blocks on this. They got to walk a balance beam while holding up pretty much their own balance beam for the blocks. They got to make it all the way across, and then they got to stack all 20 of these blocks high up in the sky. And like I said, different type of challenge, relatively simple.
It was unique.
Yeah. I really liked it. I am a bit surprised people didn't gamify it a little bit more, and where we saw, who was it? Nate just immediately put 4 up. And when the tribes were struggling, I'm surprised that they didn't try to stack the 10 little blocks and put that right on the big stack. Where I'm happy that they didn't do it, because it was a lot more interesting the way that they went around it. But I don't know. I thought someone would have been like, you know what? We have to just have a big stack and put it on the 10 large blocks.
Well, what I'll say about that is that, because this is like I don't want to say brand. Well, it kind of is a new type of challenge that you see in the tribe phase. So it's like, any type of puzzle, any type of other obstacle, everyone else can kind of plan for that. Like a stacking challenge like that, you can't. Up to this point, you haven't really been able to plan for that. And I like that, because normally, as we see, at the end of these tribe challenges, we're down to like a couple people from the tribe to like go and accomplish the thing, maneuver the ball through the maze, shoot the slingshots to knock off the targets,
right?
Throw the ball up, land it on the platform, do the puzzle. this is a challenge where like the end phase involved everybody on the team working together. And I definitely do think that like Survivor.
Listen to him. Listen to this man right here.
Please incorporate some more of this. And more of this when actually like at the end phase it involves all the tribe members that are participating in this challenge, as opposed to just like you do this part, you do this part, you do this part. No, this challenge is that everybody has to pull their own weight, everyone has to do their own part of the challenge to get to succeed. And I like that. More of that, please. Thank you.
Yeah.
I will say, thinking of this challenge, I don't know about y'all, but we might have a comp beast, a comp MVP, because one person really put the team on their back, literally, both metaphorically and literally, because MC said, I'm doing everything in this challenge. Shannon, get on my back. And then, you know what? Shannon can't be on my back. So go ahead, lift me up. And I'm finishing this challenge.
She made it happen. And they won.
They won. And man, and she dusted Matt in the balance beam section. Matt, what was Matt doing? Who knows?
Falling. He was falling. Like
he was falling. He was falling and dropping.
He was falling. In and out of his balance beam.
Oh man. But yeah.
Kello wins for the first time all season. Unfortunately
for Sophie, see user Flint next episode. Go ahead. Right. Alex finally gets Flint.
Unfortunately for Sophie, she is still without. You know. Oh, one other thing. Our girl, the other Soph, was not happy about that fruit bowl. Forgot to mention, or fruit basket. And baby girl's like, I want steak, I want pasta and lobster. Not no dang bananas.
What did she say? She said this is diet food.
Yeah. I was like, at this point, I was like, girl, you've been out here starving for like 8 days, and they ain't provided y'all with no food. These people, people that ain't had no fire in all these days. Right. And you're gonna be so ungrateful for these damn bananas and apples and oranges and grapes.
I mean, I think it was her was saying they were eating crab. They were eating crab on that tribe every day, and the thought of worms, what? Like they were eating good and went from good to nothing, and so good that they hated fruits. Man,
I was like, couldn't be me, because I would be like bananas, apples. I'd be like, damn, I feel like about a farmer's market. Hell yeah, we fighting for this.
Man, so Sophie ain't never seen a natural sugar, huh? Okay. Is that what it is?
So, Blue Tribe, they take it. Hina, yellow, lost. Now they got to choose. Is it going to be Matt or is it going to be Jason? And it's pretty cut and dry. It was between those two. Matt did try to stir up a little drama, try to put the vote on Nate by coming to Jawan and trying to get that to happen, but
Jawan should have did that, and he'll probably look back and say, I should have listened to Matt. I am at the bottom.
But would Sophie have went for it, is the thing.
Oh, you're right. No, not at all. Not at all.
So it really wouldn't have worked, unfortunately. But, I mean, A for effort, question mark.
Yeah, you know what? Matt can say he played the game. He threw all the cards out there and still voted for Nate for some reason.
Unfortunately, Jason, like the kid, he's brilliant with the puzzle, so they probably kept him for that reason. He didn't even pitch that, which is crazy, because I would have been like, listen, y'all know a puzzle gonna come up. Y'all gonna want me to be on the puzzle. And you know I'm 3 for 3 with the puzzles now. But he was so stuck on Hina, he wasn't worried about Jason. And it almost got him sent home. So had it not been for Matt's blunder, messing up by talking too much, like Miss Deborah just said, Jason would have been on his boat home.
I will say I like Jason's strategy of what was just the crab in a hole, ready with his pincers out and threatening, hey, I'm just gonna shot in the dark, and not shot in the darkening, where I think that's the best way to approach that.
But they didn't say,
hey, you don't want to put your votes on me because they might not count. It's kind of like an idle bluff, and then hey, I'll just save it for next week.
I don't care about no shot, no dark. I'm voting for you because the chances of you pull you not a Caleb. It's not gonna happen.
It could be. You think you don't know, because like I bet no one was betting it to be Caleb.
the Survivor guys and the good Lord above on the real side, they knew it made sure that it was Caleb that time. Nobody, I'm not gonna be sitting here worried about this shot in the dark. I'm sorry. It has a very low likelihood of working. I just don't care enough. Sorry.
But yeah, I think I'm happy that Jason didn't play it. Where next week, say that they lose, things are 10 times more interesting. Where Jason just plays shot in the dark, and the question is, do they put votes still on Jason? Do they? And if they do, of course, then we'll have a 0 vote and have to re-vote. And in that scenario, is it Jawan or is it Sophie? Or do they take that shot? Do they take that shot earlier and leave Jason because of the shot in the dark? So I am really happy that he kept it and interested to see what plays out with that shot in the dark.
Well, based on the preview, Matt went home, y'all. By the way, we're just going to go ahead and throw that in there.
Oh yeah, what was the vote count? Was that 4-2-1? The same as the tribe dynamic or whatever? 4-2-1. Oh man.
Matt gone, child. He gone. Well, first of all, it was cracking me up because when they were talking about who they could trust and who they couldn't trust, and Jeff asked him where he felt like, he was like, honestly, I don't know who they talking about. Goodbye. Because if that wasn't clear as day as they was talking about you, like what?
No game sense, no nothing.
You the one that brought up Nate's name, so how you not know they talking about you, bro?
They could have been talking about Sophie. I don't know. Nah. I'm surprised that Matt didn't have more of a reaction to Jawan snitching on him.
Yeah.
Or if he even put 2 and 2 together in that moment. But yeah, I don't know. Jason, why is he so Hina strong? I don't know, because he really could have just attached himself. Would he be going next anyway? Yes. Mm-hmm. But I would play it up a little bit. Act like it. Be Shannon or whatever. Act like you love the other side instead of, oh, well, Hina is really nice and I'm the leader of Hina, so you should keep me and I'm playing my shot in the dark. So I'll make sure y'all are safe with Hina, which pissed me off a little bit. I'm sorry. We're already like 15 minutes longer than this podcast should be. And I apologize for that. But why did he not say, Savannah, I will keep you safe with Hina? Yes. Not y'all. Well, there's no y'all anymore. No. What do you mean it's going to be Hina versus Sophie? That's not going to happen. Say, Savannah, I will keep you safe. I really like you. I'll push Hina to keep you safe over everyone else on your tribe. That maybe could have worked.
That would have sold her. She looking for a deal, baby. A bargain shopper. And he did not pass the inspection. He did not. Right. Another email episode, low key. Better than the last few, but low key still could have been emailed.
Yeah. But I think that's it.
Looking at the previews, Jawan looked like he in trouble, and Sage just kind of, her and Shannon got a little something brewing.
I can't wait to see that come down.
We will be staying tuned.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all know the deal. Before we head up out of here, any last minute thoughts real quick?
Unfortunately, we don't have our draft board because Treese isn't here, but someone lost someone. It doesn't matter.
I had Matt, and I'm not mad about it because I didn't want him in the first place, but you know how the kind of deal goes. He would have, if we picked all members of our draft, he would not have ended up on there. Right. The one person I did pick, Nate, he rocking steady, so I'm not mad about that. I don't know what other dudes I have because I have all sausage party on my draft just like this podcast tonight.
All I know is I got RIZGOD and he got
I'm hearing that. He can't keep spelling that out, and they can't keep showing that. That's all I'm
He's gonna say it every time. My name is RIZGOD and
I'm going to go
he has an idol. He has an idol, so you have to respect that for now.
I know. But y'all know where to find us. Who All Gonna Be There podcast on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe, leave us a comment, share, and like it. Go to Twitter and Instagram and follow us find us and follow. That's what I was trying to say. Find and follow us at Who All There. And of course, as always, turn on those notifications so you never miss when we got an episode coming out. We love y'all. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Shout out to those in the chat. Miss Deborah, Mary, Tracy, Steven, everybody else. Y'all have a wonderful night. We'll see y'all next week. Bye.